N4ZED. Down here, good. About the same way there, Jerry. All right, who wants to join the Sunday morning Rednecks on this brand new, unused Sunday morning? Nothing heard, Robert. I guess everybody's sleeping in this morning. K4D and you.
This SB 200 has a red sign on top of the transformer, friend, caution, or danger, high voltage. That's a wake-up call when you open that cover up. Makes you think about putting your finger in that engine stuff. And ain't nothing that unplugged, it's still going to wear you out, the capacitor, and how things work. It's, you have to be careful what you do in there for sure. Anyway, warning. As I hit the no robot used to say on Lost in Space. Anyway, I'll turn back to you again, K. N4ZED, that's K4D and you.
Yeah, K4D and you. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. That amplifier bit me one morning. Let me see, what was I doing? Oh, I reached over to turn the variac off. I had one hand on the amplifier, and I reached over and the metal toggle switch on the variac, and I got bit. Luckily, it wasn't that much voltage going through it, but it went right straight through the body. And as they always say, put one hand in your pocket. Don't never grab hold with two hands. KG4 UIQ, Charlie.
Well, I'll tell you what, I got into an old piece kit, SB 101, and the lead off resistor had come loose from the top of the tube. I wasn't thinking about it. I had that thing fucked up. I had it turned off, but I had it fucked up. And I took and stuck the soldering iron to the resistor and was holding it against the top and putting it in the tube. And I was doing fine until I stuck the solder to the other side and started to try to melt it in, and it knocked me plumb backwards out of my seat. And I wasn't really thinking about what I was doing. I guess I come through about a half hour later, walked in the living room, asked my wife, I said, did you not hear me screaming? And she was like, no, all I heard was a loud thump. And I said, you didn't think to come and check on me? And I'd been in there for about a half hour, knocked out. So, yeah, those things are dangerous. And nowadays, I usually go by me like a 3/8 or quarter-inch. Well, I've got a bunch of them laying there, dowel rod. And I'll actually put some heat shrink around the end of it just in case the wood's still got some moisture in it. And that or a fiberglass rod, something that I can push things around with and make things work. But yeah, I just won't stick my hands down in them anymore. Especially after the experience and what I do. So, yeah, I stick to a good way to move things around. And you're right, keeping one hand in your pocket may save you life, especially around high voltage. N4ZED, KG4 UIQ.
KG4 UIQ, N4ZED. Absolutely. See if I can get this noise turned off. Sorry about that, guys. I actually got some 12-inch pipettes, and I took and heated those up and stuck about 4 or 5 of them together and used that for my bang stick. And even that, that kind of scares me. Those things being hollow, you just never can tell what's going through there. KO4UUC, Jerry.
W4UC, KO4UC. Talking about getting drought years ago, but I was building a 8-tube sweet tube amplifier, a TV tube, And I'd go to the junkyard where they threw out a bunch of old TVs and stuff. I'd go through and find me some couple transformers, and you could build your voltage doubler with them. And you could run those 8-point tubes. And it was a lot of fun building them. Drill the holes in the aluminum chassis, put everything in just like you wanted it, variable capacitors. I drove my own course, but it was fun and it was time consuming. But I had worked on one, I guess it was up on a Saturday night. I got interested in getting after it and working on it and set everything out. And I had that thing on, and about 1 or 2 o'clock at night, sleep, I should have known. I reached up to do something, and I hit one of those caps on the top of the tube. It knocked me off that stool I was sitting in all the way back down, and I felt like I drawn up a accordion. And then I started kind of in different phases, kept opening back up. I was getting a little bit of feeling in it. There for a minute, I thought I was going to die. But anyway, I got looking at my hand. It went in my hand on my thumb, on the fat part of your thumb down there. And thank God it come out up on the, right on the other side of the elbow. And there was a hole in my arm that looked like about the size of a pencil eraser where it came out. And from then on, I guarantee I never worked on one unless I had the darn thing unplugged, made sure the capacitors were grounded out, and I still remember that to this day. Boy, did that hurt. And it took me a while for it to heal up. But that's something. Now you know what them people on the death row feel. That's kind of rough. And of course that you do. KO4 UUC.
Yeah, KO4 UUC, absolutely, Jerry. That'll wake you up, and you remember that one. All right, who wants to join the Sunday morning Rednecks? I got Walter. Who else is in there? Yeah, Walter, Randy. Who else? K84 JLB. Morning, Walter. KLD, KD4, JLB, N4ZD. Well, hope you get feeling better there, Walter. Maybe get a little bit of coffee in you and get woke up with these rednecks. N4OW, Randy, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good and everything. It was a nice day down here yesterday. So we didn't have no pretty weather. Just had enough breeze to where the bugs didn't eat you up. The temperature was real nice and everything. So I was in here. Morning, everybody. Back to the group in OW.
N4W, Randy, that's a short this morning. Folks were sleeping in or coming back from VFN or whatever, but short list this morning. Anybody else want to join us?
Good morning to you, Jim. KK4TLK.
Morning, Bob. Anybody else? KK4TLK. Good morning, Bob.
Yeah, good morning, Benny D. From KK4TLK. Look, kind of noisy this morning. A whole bunch of thunder blasts out there in Missouri and that area in Tennessee, but pretty calm here in Cloverdale, VA this morning. The weatherman says we should break 80 sometime today. So it's not bad at all for this time of year. Got all the mowing and the trimming done yesterday, so the place looks pretty good. I don't have to worry about any grass and weed warnings showing up in the yard. I think that's fast. That's good for us. We'll sharpen up my thing. Well, about a month. I'm swapping out about every month. Got a lot of pine cones and jump around here and little sticks. Take long to dull them up out here in the country. How's you doing? That's good. Good family. That's going to baby and I forgot the other gentleman's name now. Good morning to one and all. Hope everybody's having a good start to the morning. Coffee's going down pretty good. The taste is excellent good. I'm starting to get my taste buds back. Things are looking up around here. I'll hand it back to you, kid, and kind of ride around for a round or two. It is noisy though, but I bet it's going to get a little better here. Sound like you had a big old crowd down there at the CFN meeting. I was talking to the LSB on the CFN, and he said they all had a blast. M4 ZED in the group from KK4TLK. Riding along.
Yeah, Bob, it looks like they did have a good time. I wished I could have went, and I wished I'd remembered to get on the Zoom call. But we went to town and we actually went out to the Mexican restaurant and had lunch, and I forgot about it. All right, up the top, Robert, KE4D and you, Radio Roadie.
Anyway, I was thinking about the amplifiers. This radio equipment, got to be so careful on everything. I just have to be careful. Anytime you go to stuff and unplug stuff and put your hand in the pocket, yes, that's also another one movement rule I have. And anyway, I'll try back to you there, Kim, this K4D and you.
KE4D and you and the Sunday morning rednecks. Yep, good idea there, Robert. I'm just glad I got slapped in the face instead of under the grass there. So what was it? Danny back. I think it was Danny. You know, he'd been working on amps for years and years and years, and knew exactly what he was doing. And his wife found him leaned over one morning, and he was gone. KG4UIQ, Charlie.
Yeah, another reason I like it. I've placed electricity all my life. I was in the we'd be out there working on generators, and the rain puddles of water. Sometimes I told them, I said, I ain't touching that thing. There'd be a generator sitting in water to the carburetor. And I'm not getting near that thing. He'll sit there and run out of gas eventually. They'd say, well, we got to go now. I don't care what you got. Getting in that pool of water with that generator running. And either the water got up over the carburetor or it ran out of gas. Why did you put it in that whole sinkhole to begin with? And they just trying to save the time of doing the sandbag walls around it. finally the body weight had jerked me loose out of the panel. I've been stuck with electricity. I've had to get all of me and just hold me right there where it was at, where I was at. Couldn't get loose from it. So somebody else come along and they hear cold juice or hit me with a 2 or something. Like that was from N4's AD, KB4 UFQ.
Oh yeah, Charlie, it ain't no fun at all. It ain't no fun. I got surprised one day. I was spinning an induction motor with my hand. I'm pretty sure I was just turning it manually, and I grabbed hold of the wires coming out of it and got a zap. It wasn't enough to hurt me, but it sure got my attention. That surprised me. Of course, that's before I knew anything about electricity. Not that I know anything now. What do you think, Jerry? KO4 UUC, your turn.
N4JJ, KO4 UUC. Yeah, you're right. Gotta be careful. I was putting in a bunch of receptacles once when we bought this house. Whoever had it before us, they painted the walls, painted the receptacles, painted everything. And I was changing them out. I didn't like the fact that the wife would want to change all the colors in the house. So after she got through painting there, I had already taken the plates off of all the outlets, and once again after it's nice and easy and changing them out while they were hot, and it wasn't such a bad deal. And get one leg of it off, as long as you didn't get grounded, you were okay. Now, I had been changed about 10 or 12 of them. Got in there with a screwdriver, changing it out. I could, you got an insulated screwdriver and insulated pair of pliers, needle nose pliers, and just taking it easy, putting them back together, putting new plates on them now. I reached down there with that screwdriver and got it shorted, and I was scared. Whenever I got scared, somehow or another, I got across the electrical output there, and of course it woke me up real good. I got to where I went out there and turned off those breakers, and I didn't do that crap anymore. I kind of what I did, made sure the breaker was turned off, made sure I checked it with my meter before I got on it. That'll wake you up for sure. And for that, you can tell for UUC.
Yep, sure will, Jerry. Oh, man. All fun. Yeah, it was Calvin. That's who I was thinking about earlier. Calvin. Uh, what's Calvin's call sign? Let me see here. N4UTN. He's the one that I think his wife found him leaned over an amplifier one morning. Let me see here. Walter, your turn. KD4JLB. You feeling any better yet? Morning, Scott.
With me yesterday, and this morning I just can't. I didn't sleep good last night, and I've been taking the nephew with my forehead this morning. It don't feel good. I ain't a chicken, and it don't work that good. But I've been picking at it. Just always sleep. Wake up when I want to know I have a headache. So. Not everything's cold. We're short that is going. Just like the doctor said, he told me what they said and what not to do and what to do. So yesterday he told me, I was probably not wanting to do anything, and he was 100% right because I was going out. I feel better today. I take it in more oxygen in the air, and every day I can feel the rain. Yeah. So I mean, I ain't got nothing to complain about. It's just in the woods this morning. That ain't so. If I was a chicken, it'd be alright, but I ain't got no problem. Yeah, I'll turn it back to you.
KD4JLB. Walter complained because he ain't got no feathers. Let's go over to the coast and fell on the, I don't know if you call that a peninsula or what. N4OW, Randy.
Anybody can communicate pain, food, as long as at the same time they're wrong. So I experienced it. I already knew that thing was nice. That fish was cow. I tried to have a flow coming off of it. I didn't eat it. That thing that thing is that's awful. Like I said, that was the worst. I mean, I've been talking about AC and everything. I've been feeling some radios and everything, stuff like that. But that's a fish. Like I said, I already knew that picture of a cow was right there with things coming up on it. I already knew right then that thing. But it just tore me up, man. I was a little bit more careful from that on. I went out and bought me a nice light transformer and a couple other things. I wouldn't do that again. I tell you what, life is good. Take you right here today. Good Lord God. And more than back in the group gets older.
N4OW, N4ZDL. It's we can smile about that now. Some of us can anyway. Sounded good, Randy. Let's go over to Bob the top. KK4TLK, Bob.
N4ZED. And Sunday morning, I guess it's Sunday morning, isn't it? Sunday morning Rednecks. KK4TLK. I remember when Calvin had that unfortunate accident. He used to talk with us on 3823 a lot in the morning, but the way he did him up, he was like he'd ordered some kind of kit out of Israel and was putting that thing together. It's supposed to be some super duper whiz bang solid state amplifier, and yeah, I remember exactly when he had his incident and took him away from his. I know the first time I saw an amplifier with the lid off of it was at another gentleman's house, and I seen that big old red sticker that dangerous folks can kill you in here. That's when I made myself a friend of let's put my fingers in amplifiers. And the closest thing I've come to working on one is I did put a tube back in this heat kit SB1000 I've got. When they shipped it back to me from Ameritron, I had shipped it down there without a tube per their request. That way they didn't worry about the tube getting damaged in transit. And when it came back, they did a wonderful job on it. I stuck that big old glass tube back in it, and I was just so proud of it. The switch it turned on, it started glowing, and everything worked. But that is just that amplifier work, or radio work for that matter. I've been shopped several times over the years. I used to work on industrial laundry equipment, dry cleaning setup, stuff like that. And around the house, yeah, just the normal stuff. And, I don't fool around putting my fingers places. The old saying in the Navy is if you don't know, don't go. I was kind of trying to live by that. Good morning to you, Scott. Good to hear you, buddy. Glad you made it back from the gathering of the BFN members there yesterday. You out there this morning. See some pictures of you there yesterday down there conversing with all the crowd. And I remembered the Zoom. Yeah, but I guess all my computer junk is too old. I tried it on both of mine, trying to hook into it. And they said, your stuff's too old, or you need to add this or add that. Whenever I go downloading that, trying to add new things, it takes me a week to get the computer back to where I can use it for what I usually do. So I give up on that. And one of these days, I'll get my junction together and I'll go down there and meet with them. It's a beautiful spot right there next to the river. Don't forget your bug spray. That week of the year I was down here, the nest and the cedars was pretty tough. All right, head for the AED in the Sunday morning Rednecks from CC4CLK. Riding along.
Bob Hazy had a hard time getting on Zoom. I wished I had. I really do. All right, let's say good morning to Rod. N4ZIF. He's a listening remote. I think he's about 40 miles away from here over in Athens last time I heard. So good morning to you, Rod. Hope you're doing well. All right, Scott, let's hear it. Tell us about the VFN meeting. Tell us about the trip over and the trip back. And did you have a good time? W3SCG.
And Charlie, and Jerry, and Ron, Randy, Bob, had a great time. Let me tell you what, it was wonderful. The old Jeep over there. The only thing I want to add on this Jeep is air conditioning. It was warm. No bugs over there though. It was just beautiful, just flat beautiful. Got to see lots of folks and it's good chow. And Miss Rita Kraft, YL there, made peanut butter pie, and it was delicious. But yeah, we had a wonderful time over there. It was so much fun seeing everybody and getting to talk to folks and stuff. And so I can hardly wait for next year, to tell you the truth. If you can go, man, that is the one to go to. It's wide open, no time limit. You can stand around, talk to folks all day if you want. And some of them went down there for almost a week, helping Brad set up and everything. And it's the best place. All the years that I've been in the Green Frogs and the VFN, it is the best place we've ever had to have a get together. Everywhere else we've been is very expensive. They got most of the places charge you to even be there, and then you're always constrained to a couple hours, or then you got to go out in the parking lot. So it was wonderful. I wish you fellas could have got to it, because I know you would have enjoyed it. You were talking about electricity. I used to, when I was big into the woodworking, I used to do this electrical work. I know you've seen it on YouTube, but where they make designs and stuff for the electricity. I started out with stuff out of a microwave, and it only put out about 6,000 volts, I think is what it said, but it had high average. I was kind of scared about that, so I went to a neon transformer. It had less average. You probably would have still killed me, but my son-in-law, or my sister's husband, anyway, gave me one of those mats that they hang over high tension wires when they're working on them. I put that on the over the concrete and stood on that, and then I never used two hands when I did it. I would put one hand behind my back and then put the ground on whatever I was electrifying, and use the other one for driving around the grove there. Because I think once it's hooked on you, I don't believe it quit until it fried you. Because you would think it would trip a breaker or something, but it doesn't. Anyway, man, it was great, guys. And again, I wish you could have all been there, because it was well worth it. They gave some tremendous prizes away, and didn't win anything again as usual, but that wasn't the idea of it for me. It was the idea of the camaraderie and meeting the folks and just having a great time. It's darn good chow, let me tell you what. And coming back, we stopped at my son-in-law's friend's house there, and he's got a beautiful, totally restored 65 Mustang with the most incredible paint job. My vision is horrible, but I could see that thing was just unbelievably gorgeous. And so it was a great day. Thanks for picking me up this morning. Good morning to all the Sunday morning rednecks. N4ZD, W3SDG.
Now, Scott, we're just proud to hear you enjoyed yourself. Like I said, I wish I could come. I really do. And looking forward to hearing more about it a little bit later on. All right, the bottom list. Who wants to join the Sunday morning Rednecks? I got Mark. Anybody else? You got Rich. Anybody else? We'll get these two fellas and go to the top. VE3RE. Good morning, Mark. How's it going?
All Rednecks in here on this Sunday morning. Had to think there for a moment there. It is Sunday. I think it's June the 9th. Anyway, overcast morning here. Just getting things turned on and listening to home. Static Shock wasn't very strong in here, but he's usually booming in here, so the band mustn't be very robust this morning. Anyway, that's about it for this round there, Mr. Ken. Back to you. VA3RE.
VA3RE, N4ZD. Glad to have you in here this morning, Mark. Oh, man. Van's actually pretty good shape down here. Let's see what Rich is up to. N3ZCO, Rich.
A little bit of noise, but I'm still coughing everybody pretty good. 59 degrees for the temperature outside, not too bad. Looks like there's just a little light drizzle out there. We're going to be low 70s today. They said about a high of 72. Looks like it has some sunshine today, so that's not going to be too bad. Yesterday wasn't too awful bad. An uneventful day for me, and I was real glad of that. So other than that, well, here we are this morning. I'm just getting I'm up and about this morning. I got my coffee. I have a reading prepared, and we're just waiting to see how many are in here. And I want to say good morning to everyone. Thanks for picking me up, Ken. N4ZED and the Sunday Morning Rednecks N3CCO.
Sounding great this morning, Rich. All right, up the top. KE4DNU, Radio Rudy.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Mark, Mark sounds real good this morning. I was surprised. Anyway, just want you to know that. Just realize I ain't got my first cup of coffee yet. I had some plugged up and I mean, I don't have an hour since then, but I should have a good hot coffee and I'll go build get me a pump. I'll give me a cup of coffee and I'll be right back. Just stay for the end, you turn back to you. All right.
All right, Robert, thanks for the chuckle this morning. No problem at all. I understand. I really do understand. KG4UIQ, Charlie.
Hey, I was sitting there kind of skimming through the news. I guess the good news I've seen coming out of Israel there, they found 4 of the hostages still alive and got them back in the right place, I guess. And 64 degrees here, talking about electricity and all this stuff, and amplifiers, a bunch of different things. And it brings back a lot of memories of getting shocked. I've been involved in so many different things and got hit by it. It's not even funny. I think the worst thing ever, well, besides that he's QSB 101, the worst thing I ever got into was transformer for a igniter on an oil furnace. Didn't realize how bad that thing would hurt, but I can tell you one thing. It takes some current to ignite oil, according to my right shoulder. I got my hand into that thing and it's not letting off. So I can put my hand on it. But it's still attached. I've had some issues since then. But yeah, it's AC voltage and high amperage. A lot of the generators I work with, 1200 amps, or sometimes maybe a little bit more. And 13,800 volts on a generator with that much amperage, it ain't gonna let go of you. It's not gonna give you a chance. It's gonna make you look like a cooked chicken. Anyway, I worked on one of those generators several years ago, and I don't think I've touched one now. A little too shaky for that kind of stuff anymore. And we'll stay away from the high voltage stuff as much as possible. And as far as LSB kicking for you,
Yeah, I don't blame you, Charlie. But I can't stand it. Again, I need to go move into the solid state stuff. It don't bite near as hard as the other stuff does. Back over to Alabama, KO4UUC. Wake up, Jerry.
M4JD, KO4UUC. Well, it's getting on a little late, and you got the card all loaded up now. I think I'm going to get out of here and go in there and get me a bite to eat, and take care of my animals, and open up the garage door and see what's going on in the world. So everybody out there in early Rednecks this morning, hope everybody has a good day today. Hope you get to do what you want to do and everything works out okay. God bless you all. I'm going to get out of here. KO4, you too. Goodbye.
73, Jerry. Glad to have you here this morning. And glad you was able to stay with us for a little while. All right, Walter, your turn. KD4JOB.
please move it up. But married with that. That's right. They have all kinds of outside. What's the motive to me? Don't let get in the education. And they hatched. They made it up great. That's all. So I had two more. And everybody there, they had two children and a head. That's all. They like I said, they hatched out the first time. I take it long. Try to get some pictures of I thought they were he was off the that's all. It's different when I thought we go down to the further in the ethics, commandments, and all that stuff. Other than that, no. I approach it with the church. Turn that thing to and he will do it.
KD4JOB. Taking pictures there, Walter. N4OW, Randy.
Beautiful day down here yesterday, just enough breeze to where it wasn't bad at all. And, I like it. But I thought it was getting breeze. I'm not looking forward to that. The older I get, it seems like the picture, it gets above about 85 or so, man. I got to come and get 80. I just can't handle it like I used to. It's bothering. Boy, does when it's left. And I told where I put a heat there and I can't cold. They're cold. That's what they were living in there on the coast. We don't get cold. Then it's like this year. I mean, there was a couple days in January where we got down to mid-20s, but it didn't last long. We got back up to 50s. But I'm grateful for that. is what water did is inland and everything. Basically, one of them things, one of the trees is getting old and everything. Morning on the rednecks again. Back to the group this morning.
Oh, the wonders and the um, oh man, what is it? Doggone it, guys! I can't think this morning. The Anyway, getting older is not all bad. At least you're getting older. KK4TLK, Bob, rescue me.
Did you hear Mike from the Long City of Heritage coming in there again?
I did not, but we'll get him on the list there. Thanks.
All right. Import ZED, KK4TLK. Well, good morning to you there, Mike. I hear you over in Heritage, Tennessee. Sounds good. Good morning to each and every one of the Sunday morning rednecks. And, yeah, electric stuff ain't nothing to fool with. I think the latest, well, let's just see, the one in my most recent memory was helping my buddy on the phone. He's got electric fence around the new garden he put up to keep the deer critters and whatever out of it. I was helping him do something, but it was hot and I was sweating. I got up against that thing and boy, it zapped me pretty good. I swear you could see the spark jumping across that wire to my arm. It didn't take me long to move anyway. I didn't do that again. Good morning to Mark up there in Canada. Boy, it sounds good coming down here this morning, Red Eye. Hope everything's okay up there on that end of the world. And Rick's coming in there. Good morning there, Rick. The one man picked through from Crow's Corner of Pennsylvania. Everybody's trying to get stopped. Big signal in here. And Randy, Charlie, just the whole crowd. And the radio roadie, great signal on you coming in here from Hilton, Virginia. Supposed to be up about 80 degrees, maybe a little more today. I think my big project today is I need to get to go to the grocery store. And I've run out of bananas, got 2 eggs left, got 1 glass of milk. I'll have to get saddled up here a little bit, go drop the rest of my life savings on groceries this morning. Other than that, I got pretty much caught up yesterday with the mowing and trimming. Everything looks all right there. The new deer crop has arrived this year. I heard somebody talking about birds being born, but evidently the deer that had their new babies, because I seen 2 big old does yesterday with new horns hanging on. This little thing, old spindly legs and white spots all over. Running and jumping and falling around. It kind of reminds me back when in my wilder days. Oh, it's great to sit and watch the deer out the winter. Heat, I used to think the heat just killed me as a kid. But as I've gotten more senior, I found that I can handle the heat a little bit better than I can the cold, I guess, because I take off enough stuff to stay cool, but I can't put enough clothes on to get warm when the temperature gets down. But, hey, sarah, that is just part of life. I'm just thankful to be here to enjoy the small and stuff. Informed ZED, KK4TLK.
KK4TLK, Bob. Your signal's up there where it used to be. Hope the day lasts as long as it does. And good comments. All right, let's go talk to Warrant Officer Scott and see a little bit more information on the VFN meeting. W3SCG, Scott.
Red Eye, good signal coming in. Morning, Rich, good signal there also. I did not hear Mike, but good morning to Mike there. Yeah, I tell you guys, we got to talk to Don there for quite a while, and Bill from Dale City. Dale picked him up and brought him down there. Bill from Dale City brought him down there, and it was funny though. I guess when Don got out of the truck, he must have leaned on the lock switch on the handrail there, and when they closed the door, the truck got locked, and of course the keys were in the truck. So
man, they had a smooth piece of metal there to try to slide down there and get the thing open, and no luck at all on that deal. So one of the guys has a relative in the fire department there, and they came out, and he brought different tools, and eventually, make a long story short, they were able to retrieve the key and get the key up there so they could open up the door on that thing. Oh my gosh, what a fiasco. But it was really great, I'll tell you what. And Danny was there. I didn't see him. We had 103 people there.
Wow.
So it's hard to, get to talk to everybody there, and because well, you know how it is. You got 103 people around. It's pretty hard to talk to every single one of them there, but it was just great. And Bob, next year you've got to come up there, buddy. I'll tell you what. I'm sure we'll have it there again next year because that whole crew is reelected to the offices of which they hold now, and like I say, it's free. When I was doing it, I called a place there that we wanted to change the location to make it easier for more people to come in. And I was trying to get over, somewhere over off of 81, so that the folks from down south could get up there easier and stuff. And for crying out loud, they wanted I think the cheapest place was $700, and the most expensive was $900, and that's a long time ago now. And just to use their facility, and then they made money on the food too. So this has just been a win-win ever since we've had it there. And I remember the first year you came up there, Bob. You drove the pick-em-up truck. I think you all owned an amplifier back for the B4ED. For Jimmy. And next year, I hope some of you fellas can attend. I wish I had room here. I'd make a hotel out of my house here just so you could all come and go there, because it's less than 60 miles for me, and it's a nice ride. We take the back roads with the Jeep there, take some highway, but go down there, and we parked the Jeep right in front of the lighthouse there this year, and it's got its picture taken a lot of times. But anyway, yeah, it was really great, guys. And if you ever get a chance to do it, go ahead and do it, because it was well worth it talking to all our buddies. So anyway, Ken, 64 degrees here right now, going up to 84, I think. But it's overcast, which is nice. So, but I tell you, going yesterday really rejuvenated me. I've been feeling really down in the dumps and everything, but got down there and got around the humans and talking to folks, and just had a wonderful time. So I'm ready to do it again. And 480 W3SEG.
Yeah, wow, Scott, over 100 people. I'm glad you had a good time, and sound like everybody else did too. I'm envious of you, Scott. You got to go. Morning, Mark. How's things going up in Canada? VA3RE, your turn.
All right. Well, things are going pretty good up here. We're listening on the SDR there. It's a little bit quieter there. And good morning to Scott. Out there. Yeah, that sounds pretty neat. It's nice to get together and shake some hands, and that there sounds like a lot of fun, and yeah, indeed, free. Oh wow, that is something there. They must enjoy, the group there that comes into on that there. That it's the type of people that come, and they, I'm sure they enjoy you coming back. Anyway, talking about deer, well, we got killdeer birds in the garden there this year, and the wife has never seen one, and we have one nested in the garden there. Anyway, that's we got a few birds that have nested in the trees in our yard here, and it's been a hoot watching some of them. But the killdeers there is pretty funny. We're still waiting for them to come out of their eggs there. So watch the eggs on the ground. They nest right on the ground there. So it's but the eggs are man, they're really camouflaged. Man, they're pretty hard to spot. Anyway. So everybody's coming good on the SDR here, so good deal. And we're here sipping on the coffee and listening along, Ken. And we'll pass it back to you, Victor Alpha 3, Romeo Echo.
BA3RE and the Sunday Morning Rednecks. Sounding good here and good comments on the birds there. Let's go to Crow's Corner, N3ZCO. Good morning, Rich.
N4ZED and the Sunday Morning Rednecks N3ZCO. Mark, on the killdeer, now correct me if I'm wrong, I think they're little long-legged little guys, and I think they run when they're on the ground. I'm thinking when we were kids, there was this place, our favorite fishing hole was back in Old Dirt Road, and there were these birds that were on the ground and they would run all the time, and I think they told us they were called killdeer. I've only seen one or two of them around here. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that those are the ones that they run. So anyway, and good to hear everybody. Missing a ham fest this morning. There's one in Butler, Pennsylvania, which really isn't that, maybe an hour, not even an hour and a half, an hour and 15-minute drive from here. KC3MCB's on the road, and my one friend, K3QEQ, the three of us, we usually travel as the three amigos. Nobody to go with today. I'm not saying if somebody wouldn't want to go, that I couldn't jump in the car and change my sweatshirt and be on my way, but I have nobody to go with, and not sure on I could find it. But, oh well, it's a little bit of a ride by myself. So anyway, going to miss this one, but we're planning on catching some of the other ones. And getting shocked. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Playing music back when we were kids, all the amplifiers were vacuum tubes, and which we use now too, but we had no idea what a polarized plug was. And we used to get bit off the guitar amps all the time. The stuff we use now, our amplifiers are vacuum tubes. We use the Vox, Laney, and the Fender. They're tube amps, but they're all polarized. And then I have all these safety mats. I picked them up quite a few years ago. That I don't know how I came about them, and we have them where we stand. But we don't seem to have a problem with that. And my workbench here, I'm the GFI interrupters. I've got them on everything, but I have the GFI circuits here on my workbench, in my workshop, GFI outside for everything. And well, it's not an overkill because safety is a priority. But we used to get bit on a lot of this stuff, and it's just too easy. I know the last time I did anything in our electric panel coming in the house the last few times, I just shut off the mains anymore. That way, and I've got a couple of really good lights, lanterns and things. So I just do that anymore. I used to reach into all kind of things. Used to tinker with televisions, and I got bit. If you've ever been bit off of a flyback transformer at around 30K, that's a sensation you never want to have again. And I actually got thrown across the floor downstairs here. I got stuck my fingers in the wrong place. Maybe because I used to drink back in the days. I don't know. But yeah, the shock is one thing we want to stay away from. Good hearing everybody this morning. I have a reading coming up after a bit, and thanks for picking me up. N4ZED and the Sunday Morning Rednecks N3ZCO.
N3ZCO and the Sunday Morning Rednecks. Rich, you're always good for a big smile, like flyback transformer. Good morning, Mike. N4GDX, your turn.
Hey, good morning to all the Sunday Morning Rednecks. Bobby, thank you for the relay there, sir. I appreciate it. And Ken, good morning. Scott and Mark and Rich, so far, that's all I heard. Good morning, Jen. I think you guys are talking about Lexco. I wired my barn myself, uh, and I survived. If you can believe that, it didn't get tough. But I use those gadgets now, the one that you plug into the sockets, and it will tell you if they're wired correctly. And I think I got lucky. It says the gadget's saying they're wired correctly, so I'm surprised with myself. I wired the 220. I wired about 9 or 12 sockets, a couple of three-way switches, overhead LED lights, floodlights, and a couple of 220 outlets, one for a welding machine and one for the lift that I'm still debating if I'm going to install or I'm going to buy. I'm proud of myself sometimes. Hey, I didn't kill myself. Anyway, good morning, everyone. Good to hear everyone this morning. We slept late last night, so I'm late checking in for the case. Back to you, Mr. King. N4 GDX.
N4 GDX, N4 ZAD. Well, Mike, we're glad you made it through it as well. And I've got one of those gadgets here somewhere. I have no idea where it's at. But so far, I hadn't got zapped yet. Oh, we're at the bottom list. Who wants to join the Sunday morning Rednecks? We got Jack with a scratchy mic. Who else? I heard Larry. Hadn't heard Larry in a while. Who else? Yeah, Charlie November Bravo. Who else? I need a relay on that last station. Got Joe. All right, we're gonna get these four, and we'll move on from there. N4YED, Jack.
Seems like every morning there's some kind of problem. I think I have to it's the yard this morning. Not showing up on the radio there, so yeah, at least they have to protect me, I guess. Anyway, I've been there for a little while. Yeah. Been a few times there on RF. I don't think anybody tinkers on radios that they don't get it every now and then. Yeah, I got into a homebrew amplifier one time a friend brought over. And it was unhooked, I turned it off, and the guy didn't put no bleeders on it. And I just accidentally rubbed my arm up against the case there. And it shouldn't have been hot. It didn't want those. I think I got about a kilo on it, so I bought a radio one time, and the guy said it worked on eBay, and nothing wrong with it. And right before the radio got here, he's no longer a member. That can't be a good sign. Voice beautiful, Yazy 102. And I got here, and sure enough, it didn't work. So I had a case off of it, and I'm checking out things, and reached down to pick the radio up to put it on the side, and my finger slipped up underneath it. Got into the high voltage circuit, and threw that thing up in the air. I mean, literally up in the air. And it came back down and hit a power spot hit down the floor. And then it hit. I said, well, I've had enough of it. Like that, some screwdriver. Throw that radio out of face. I was at pretty much rage. And I figured I'll throw it apart, settle down. I thought, well, you know, somebody might need parts for one of these. Tore that thing up and listed them off on eBay and display on eBay and this and that. Pretty soon I had more out of it parts than I gave for it, so it was a lot more work. But I learned after that 102s were notorious for bad relays. So I guess it's been a really nice video, but went down the road a piece at a time. That's sort of like Johnny Cash's Cadillac in reverse there. Good morning to all. Sunday morning rednecks. I hope everyone's having a good day. And we'll hustle let those other three go.
N4YD. You got a big signal this morning, Jack. I'm liking conditions so far this morning. N8KUK. Larry, I hadn't talked to you in a month.
Sunday morning rednecks.
I heard this talking about he didn't have nobody to go to Amplex with. Yeah, I met his partner down there yesterday, Joe, and everything. But anyway, we had a great time down there, Ken. So I'm still trying to recover. I'm trying to get away here this morning. But I'll be here late till about 7, and then I'll be hitting the road. But in other words, going to the kitchen. But I got to see Scott for my husband got meeting. I think I got to drink some. Maybe coffee yesterday, and they had coffee and donuts. Boy, it was good, but it was right now. So I think that's who made it. I think one of them maybe guys made it. Hey, go ahead, Ken, and that cake.
It's probably Scott that made it. Oh, man. I bet you Scott made a lot of trips over to the coffee pot. Good to hear you this morning, Larry. Glad you had a good time. Wished I was there. Good morning, champ. Where you been? W4CNB.
Oh, we're just down here trying to stay cool, playing for a little more money. Good morning. Always glad that coffee. Been running around, doing Alabama, visited office for a few days, had a good trip, and got myself last night office, and it's been good. Left is always on the 571, just on the way to go from 73. I got a squirrel over here about a K off, and he's really working me over, so I'm going to get out of here and come around the back. So I want to say good morning to all my northern cousins up there. That's anything we get on y'all northern.
Hey, champ, you sticking around with us?
Yeah, I'm going to try to stick around with this kid, but this fellow right here on about 10 days, he's really on top of it. I'm going to get back in there. That's the cool thing.
All right, champ. Glad you said good morning to us this morning. Morning, Joe. KN4NHN.
N4NHN, KN4NHN. Good morning, Canada. Everyone in the Sunday morning redneck. Well, I've only got one round this morning because I got family with you, and I missed the Virginia clean that night yesterday because of it, but that's okay. I don't get to see this grandma very much. They live down in South Carolina, so we had a couple big things to go through with them. My niece and her family staying with me, and my brother-in-law and all the rest of the family are staying in an Airbnb close by. Plus, it was my brother-in-law's 50th birthday. Well, his is coming up the 11th, but he wanted to celebrate up here this weekend. So there's a lot of fun seeing them too. So, Ken, I'll pass it back to you. I'll say 7-3, and I hope everybody has a great Sunday, and I'll try to check in next weekend. KM4NHN.
73, Joe. Glad you made it in here to say good morning to us. That means a lot. 73. All right, guys, I'm going to have one call for check-in before we go by the top. Who wants to join the Sunday Morning Rednecks?
IHJL, good morning.
we got Don. Was there another comment? All right, we're going to pick up Don. We're going to go to the top. W4HJL, Don.
Yeah, and for ZED, W4HJL. Well, Ken, good morning to you. You're sounding good. Good signal this morning. And again, good copy. Good morning to you, Joe. Hope you have a good day. And Ken, good morning to him, or CNDB. And Larry, good morning. And Jack, and Mike, and Rich, and let's see, Mark, and Scott. Good to see Scott, and Randy, and Walter. And let's see, Robert and Charles. I think I got everybody. Good morning. And yeah, it was a good get there. I enjoyed getting down there. We had a good trip, and thanks to Bill for turning me along. But we had a good day and good trip. And I put the top pieces on, so my leg was pretty sore when I got home, but at least I left it on most of the day, so that was great. Anyway, but Scott, was good to see you, lad, and we chatted a little bit there. But just a lot of fun, and there were a few good deals there for some of the guys with ripping us some gear, and please chat with us, and Jim, MZB, and his wife Karen, and we had, of course, Phil, and then we had a good old time. Anyway, thanks again, Ken. That's for ZED, W4HJL.
Well, Don, I'm glad y'all had a good time. I really do. I'm envy everybody got to go. Wished I had. All right, guys, going to go to the top. We'll take check-ins. We go. KE4D and you, Robert. Yeah, KE4D and you, N4ZD. You know, Robert, I quit wearing my welding band when I was welding, and I know exactly where it's at. I need to start wearing that thing again. I'm not in any kind of danger these days. Let's go over to talk to Charlie. KG4 UIQ, Charlie.
Weather monitoring says 64.9. And I'm going to say good morning to everybody and goodbye at the same time. We're going to get out of here and start watering some plants before don't know if it's really going to rain today or not. There's have a chance. But they are giving thunderstorms for this afternoon, so we'll probably disconnect the whole wire in the air. Make sure nothing comes across into the house. And we'll say everybody have a great day and be safe in your adventures. And we'll try to be back in here in the morning for winter permits. N4 is 80, KT4, you actually 73.
Yeah, 73, Charlie. Good luck on your projects this week. And make lots of squats. Lots of squats there, Charlie. All right, Walter, your turn. KD4JOB. KD4 JLB, Walter. Is Walter in there? I can now. Go ahead. Not hearing Walter, guys. Let me see here. Randy, your turn. N4OW. Now 73, Randy. Hope you have a good week this week. Stay safe up there. KK4TLK, Bob.
N4ZED, and the Sunday Morning Rednecks, KK4TLK. Well, good morning to each and every one. Glad to hear all the rednecks in there this morning.
Good morning, guys. I'm going to cut this thing down a little bit early. Conditions aren't that good, and I'll probably not hear anyone. 73.